Hello and welcome. This is a new episode from Aero Arduino, and in this episode I'm showing to you how to use an accelerometer with Arduino in Tinkercad simulation software. If you didn't yet subscribe, please subscribe to our channel to get the latest videos. In today's video I'm showing to you an experiment I've done. So we want to use an accelerometer on Tinkercad, and if you know Tinkercad, it's a good software for simulating Arduino components, hardware and software, so we can make some simulation in Tinkercad to simulate circuits using Arduino and other sensors and actuators. But here if we have an accelerometer circuit and we want to use an accelerometer, so we cannot see here accelerometer in Tinkercad to use it and simulate circuits with simulator, but here we can mimic that accelerometer using some potentiometers. As we show here, we can use 3 potentiometers to output 3 analog signals that can mimic a 3D accelerometer, as if there are 3 signals coming from an analog accelerometer to simulate the X, Y, and Z signals. And then we can use these signals as if we are using a real accelerometer with Arduino, and we can change the readings in every direction. Now let's see the connection and the circuit with Arduino and the virtual accelerometer. Here we use 3 potentiometers and connect them to Arduino through the pins. The ground we connected to ground, and the VCC connected to 5 volts of the Arduino. And here one signal from the wiper connection connected to analog input A0 in Arduino, and that we repeat in the 2 other potentiometers to mimic the other directions and the other dimensions in the accelerometer, the ground and the VCC, and also the signal on A1 analog input. And here in the 3rd potentiometer, also the ground, the 5 volts, and the signal on the A2 analog input for Arduino. Here we are using 3 LEDs to simulate the output of the Arduino when we read the accelerometer circuit. Now let's see the code. Here we used code blocks to build the code. We created 3 variables: X reading, Y reading, and Z reading, and we used here the block set reading, and we used the analog input from pin A0 to set it to the variable X reading, and also the read analog input, the input block from A1, and make it equal to the Y reading, and also the analog input coming from pin A2 to the Z reading variable. Here we use the print to serial monitor, and we print X and choose without new line, and we use the print to serial monitor X reading variable, and we also use without option. Here we use the print to serial monitor function to print a tab /t and then print Y, and then we use the without new line option and the print to serial monitor the Y reading variable, and also without new line option and the print to serial monitor /t new tab and the Z, and without new line option, and finally print to serial monitor the Z reading variable, and here we use with new line option. And then here is the part that actuates the LEDs. We choose the if then else function from the control tab to make a comparison between the X reading and 800 that coming from analog input, and then we set the pin to light an LED high, else the LED is off low, and we repeat that for Y reading and Z reading, and then we use 0.2 seconds delay. Now let's see the simulation. Here we change the potentiometer. As we increase the value of the potentiometer, we see that the LED is on, and we can see also the serial monitor. When it comes more than or equal 800, the LED is light on the x-axis. We can repeat this for Y reading and Z reading. As the value increases more than 800, the LED is on, else it's off. That was the circuit today that we've used to simulate or mimic an accelerometer on Tinkercad simulation software. So if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.